welcome to the Mega Extravaganza podcast. I've brought him here, this boy.
Look out, it's the bat!
Shut up.
That's what they said.
That's what they said. Okay, look, right. We're doing. Normally, we record a podcast on a Wednesday, but I was on holiday on a Wednesday, saw an opportunity to do something interesting, and I've decided we would instead record on a Saturday. That's what we're doing. We're in person, we're live and ready to go and record this podcast. I've got a lot of junk to talk, like a lot. It's probably the biggest list for podcast I've had in ages. I'm hiding it from you because I'm keeping a lot of it surprised from you. Fine. We like to drink alcohol, don't we?
Yeah.
How much do you like to drink alcohol, you bastard?
Not so much recently, actually. I've not drunk in a long time, which means tonight's gonna probably fucking write me off for about 3 days. So
we sure will.
Yes.
But I'm gonna start. Well, so there's some of that sort of tingly things coming up. Some shock news about our favourite alcohol, which I'll get into later. We just watched the new Batman movie. We'll be chitty-chatting about that. I've been on holiday. Do a little tell you about that. It's been my birthday. I'm now 25. It was my birthday 2 days ago as I've recorded this. 10th of March. If you want to wish me happy birthday, tweet at TweetsBadly and donate to us on Twitch. That's how you can. That's how to do it. That's how to keep me happy.
I've got a classic Judd story as well. I got a classic one for you.
Nice one. Let me put that on my notes.
A new one.
Classic Judd story. Sorty? Can I spell? No. I will tell you, speaking of presents and Batman, what? No. No, just do something. Just speaking of presents. My grandma...
grandma's Batman.
My grandma is Batman. Yeah. No, my grandma got me a present I want to show you.
Nice.
And I've got a present for Judd. I've got something else to show you after that's very painful, potentially. And then... if all of that happens, we might do a pizza topping tier list, as I promised on the last podcast. But the thing is, there's so much this time. That's just kind of waiting in the wings. If we want to ever do a pizza topping tier list, we can just do that whenever we want.
Nice.
But right then, so there's all of that coming up. If you're interested in all that, we'll probably be talking about the Batman first, but we need to get our drinky drink on.
Yeah,
okay. So, Ron Jeremy. You heard of him?
Yeah, I have heard of Ron Jeremy.
Tell us about Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy was a man who I know this guy. I do know this guy a little bit. He was in porn.
Yeah, he's like a porn meme fella.
Yeah,
he was like the original like guy on the side of the porn site being like, get a bigger dick or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, Ron Jeremy, porn meme, big old donger, okay? In fact, I'm going to even Google Ron Jeremy dick. I'll maybe do that in incognito mode.
They can't see it.
No, you can't see it. Ron Jeremy, we're going to react to Ron Jeremy's dick.
He's got a famously large penis, hasn't he?
Yeah, we're ready. There he is, look. In the olden days, with his schlonger.
Not too big, I suppose that's all right.
It's good.
It's good.
You know, he had a decent donger. Decent donger.
I fucking love this one so much.
William313 says, "Who the fuck is they? It's just me." Are you saying who the fuck is Ron Jeremy?
I think this man's saying that he's Ron Jeremy. That's like a dildo of his, a recreation of his penis.
Yeah, you can buy a recreation of his penis. But that's not the only thing you can buy that Ron Jeremy sells.
For all you lucky ladies out there who want a good Ron Jeremy in.
Unfortunately, that's no one wants that. He was a convicted sex offender. Really bad. Really
was
bad.
He? Yeah. I don't know that.
Lord of raping. All right. Lord of raping. William saying, "Ain't no way his schlong's bigger than mine." Maybe Google it or don't. Actually, probably is the best advice. But big old. Porny guy from the 80s and 90s, big donger, sex pervert man.
Yeah. Oh, is this is my present, is it?
No, this isn't your present.
This is,
Not only that, and one time, rum maker.
Whoa!
Ron, it's going to be backwards on the video version of this. We've got Ron Jeremy's own rum. It's called Ron de Jeremy. Aged up to 8 years. The original adult rum.
You know, for all those children's rum out there.
Yeah, come out to those. Yeah. Stony Sama with the "You guys deserve more viewers."
Well, that's very sweet.
I mean, I'll take it. I did invest a lot of money in Ron Jeremy's
rapey rum.
It says "made with love, crafted with passion" on the side. Scully, we intend to. Don't worry.
This says on ingredients. This says 20% Rohypnol right here.
Oh my god! Bottled in the Netherlands. Wait a minute. There's a sticker over this. Wait, let me see. What does it say? Bottled in the Netherlands for one-eyed spirits. I hope that's a brand and not just like
that's talking about
ghosts.
His cock. That's one-eyed spirits.
Ghosts,
that's talking about Ron Jeremy's fucking rapey penis.
Drink responsibly, live legendarily.
Nice.
I mean, oh my god, the alerts of like out of nowhere. Here we go. Stony Sam are following. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you very much.
We'll take it. Take shots right now. Well, that's how we intend to start this podcast. I think the shot glasses are just over there. It's funny that you said Scully because the shot glasses that I have are shaped as skulls as well. They'll be somewhere in those concoctions of glass and that. So yeah, we've got some of those. They might not be completely clean. These shot glasses. That one definitely isn't.
That one. I know how you don't like me putting my fingers in glasses.
You have that one. I want that one.
I put my finger in that one.
Yeah. I want the one that you put your finger in.
Right,
I mean, okay. I want the full Ron Jeremy experience. So if my glass has also been fingered,
I'm telling you, my fingers have probably been in just as bad as places as Ron Jeremy's fingers.
So here we go. I'm gonna cork it here so we can listen to the lovely sound. You ready? Ready?
Nice.
There we go. Just like it sounded when Ron
Jeremy... Don't, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that one. Okay, skull glass. Here we go. Let's have a sniff. What's that? Does it smell good?
Yeah. I don't mind that. I think that's okay.
It smells alright. It doesn't smell good. These are double shot glasses, by the way, so half is a shot.
So, fill
there we go.
Fill mine.
You want a double shot?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been convinced by it being Ron Jeremy.
Listen, I gotta go all the way with
fine,
Ron Jeremy.
I'll do the same. Fuck it. Okay, here we go.
Watch two hot young men go all the way with Ron Jeremy.
William says, "Oh, let me get a sniff." That's fair enough. Right. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. For the glory of Ron.
Yeah. That man was an actual rapist, though, so maybe we shouldn't say for the glory of Ron. Oh my god.
And his rum shit.
Yeah, it's not the best, is it? Not the greatest.
That's one of the worst rums I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually still raping my mouth.
He's still raping, but he's still getting away with it.
Look, I was browsing the internet for celebrity alcohols because I thought that'd be fun, and I just thought that would be the funniest one.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, fuck Ron Jeremy. So there we go. Okay, cool. But that's not it.
Right.
I'm not done with the alcohol, Judd. It gets far worse.
Oh, great.
One of the options for like an interesting booze I wanted to get for this podcast was the strongest alcohol on Amazon.
Right, okay.
I didn't get that.
Right, okay.
I got something far worse. So, what I've got is this.
Oh, fucking hell, what's this?
Read it out.
Is it soot or is it?
I don't know. It's absinthe.
Anyway. Okay.
You don't need to read it out that seriously.
It's absinthe. It's absinthe. It's one part.
Okay, no problem, Stony Summer.
It's one part
I'll
absinthe.
show you. I'll open it and show you. So it's a little box set, right? Okay. You open it up.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
It's absinthe that comes in vials.
Why have you brought me? This is venom. Fuck, Bane shoots this up.
So it comes in these vials. They're made of plastic, I'm pretty sure, so we don't need to worry about chugging them around too much. But what you do is you get these vials of absinthe, you pour them into your glass, okay?
It says 70% alcohol percentage.
Yeah, the highest one that I could get on Amazon was 55%, so that's...
Yeah.
Try a bit more. So you put there's this fancy spoon thing that you get with it.
It's almost like a trowel.
You put that on top of your glass.
Yeah.
And then it comes with these little sugar cubes, look. And then you put the sugar cube on top of that.
Whoa.
And then that's what that weird water thing I made you get earlier was for. You drip ice cold water on that with this little pipette. And then it puts sugary water down into your absinthe and it kind of balances it out because it's supposed to be really bitter.
Right.
So I thought we could give that a go. Now, you've got a choice. Do you think that's better to try and do after we've recorded the podcast, or do you think we should try and do it on the podcast? Because I don't know if it's great for audio-only content.
He's saying deep throat it, so...
You want to deep throat one of those vials? I mean, you could do that for the content you want to.
I'm afraid that I'm going to drink this and I'm going to become some pulped-out freak.
So anyway, I think we'll do that after the podcast recording. So if you wanted to catch that, then you'll have to hit up twitch.tv/streamsbadly. That's where you can get us doing crazy shit like this, as well as where we record the podcast live. So there you go. Yep. What do you think of that, Judd? Are you scared of the absinthe?
I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared of that, to be honest.
After having that double shot of Ron Jeremy rum, I'm a little bit scared too, actually. I don't. But let's pour out some drinks then. If you get some, let's use these two glasses. Okay. I'll pass you the rum, and you get the Coke out of there, and you can be pouring some drinks while I continue to tell you about our favourite alcohol so far. Okay, so our favourite alcohol so far is, I say so far because I plan to try many more alcohols. Our favourite is Bumbu rum. Now, I told you that I was looking at celebrity alcohols because I thought it'd be quite interesting. Yeah. Before I tell you what I found out about Bumbu, I will let you know which other ones I shortlisted that you can get on Amazon that were celebrity ones that you might be interested in. So here we are. There's Drake's whiskey, which is called Virginia Black Whiskey. That looks pretty cool. That's a pretty cool bottle. See the bottle? What do you think of that?
Nice bottle.
Then there's Dos Hombres Yofen Mezcal. Yeah?
Yes.
So that is the lads who did Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay, right.
I thought you'd like that. I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah. But it's, as you can see, expensive. I didn't really want to waste that. Proper 12, obviously. Conor McGregor's whiskey. Celebrity whiskey. I just thought I can get that anytime, so I'll not worry about that too much. Then we're looking at stuff that isn't celebrities anymore. So we've got Nixter Corn Liquor. Now, the reason why I added this on is because I don't know what the fuck corn liquor... That's yours. You have the plastic glass for a reason. Oh. I don't know what the fuck corn liquor is, but I wanted to try it. And also, we have this thing that, rather than actually betting stuff, we say, oh, I'll own you a corn. Like, I'll owe you a corn. It's just a stupid, arbitrary betting system, right? But we've kept it up for many, many years. And I thought... I'm pretty sure, at the minute, I owe you one corn.
We have a whole... We actually have... You know in Harry Potter where he goes to Grimgotts and there's all those goblins, like, sit around going, yeah, they're, like, counting gold and stuff for, like, all the wizards and stuff. We actually have one of those for our corn. It's actually located in Leeds. It's called the Leeds Corn Exchange, which is a real place. And if you go underground, there's actually a whole goblin thing that we've got going on. The rum. The rum. They're forever counting like how many corns we owe the other.
And put the Coke back in the fridge. Yeah, so we've got this weird arbitrary betting system where I say, why does he have the plastic glass? Why does Judd have the plastic glass? I mean, have you seen how fucking retarded he is? Am I right? We don't want to let him have an actual glass. He'll shatter it everywhere.
This has got a crack in it.
It's a joke. They probably shouldn't have used retard as a word. They really should have. But he is very prone to spilling and breaking things.
I'm kind of retarded.
Anyway, so this Nixter corn liquor I added there because I thought, I'm pretty certain, having tracked this for many years, I owe you one corn currently.
Right, okay.
And I was going to cash in. I was going to give you your corn.
You were just going to call Bet Square and just give me my corn.
Yeah, I was going to give you your corn. It was going to be this bottle of Nixter corn liquor that's shaped like a corn.
Nice.
I can't show these on stream. I'm very sorry about that. Then there was a full bottle of absinthe that I thought if we like it, I can have that. This is that there's a really strong rum that I told you about, 54.5% Navy strength rum. Then there's like moonshine I added to this list. I thought that could be interesting, and then some other flavors. And then there was the world's strongest beer, which I'm pretty sure is about 50% for a beer, which is insane. So there was that as well. And then any others? No, that was it. But as I was looking, he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi if he wasn't a Jedi and returned. Yeah, he kind of look like Obi-Wan Kenobi if he if he took Brendan Fraser's career path.
I'm
Right.
not going to train this fucking little bastard, this slave bastard. I'm going to beat him.
I'm going to go hang out with Ron Jeremy and drink some of his really shitty rum.
That's terrible.
It is.
Ewan McGregor? That was Obi-Wan, weren't it?
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor, right? Okay.
Is that your impression of him, by the way?
No.
I'm going to hang out.
That's how Obi-Wan sounded in like the originals.
Yeah,
that's
Ben
how he
Kenobi.
Yeah, Ben Kenobi sounded like that.
Yeah, played by Ian McKellen.
Yeah. I know that's not Ian McKellen.
Don't look that up. Don't look it up. I was right. I promise you. So I was looking into celebrity alcohols, celebrity liquors, and as I'm scrolling down the list, and I see Bumbu is one of the celebrity liquors. Bumbu. So there's a celebrity that has stakes in Bumbu liquor.
Right. Okay.
Get closer.
Is it me?
I want you to give a guess as to. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who you think has like a decent amount of stakes in our favourite rum, which is top notch. It's not cheap. It's not the most expensive rum, but it's actually cheaper than this Ron Jeremy rum. But it's not cheap.
Johnny Depp.
No. You're thinking too safe. William's given a guess for you. This counts as one of your guesses. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
I
didn't guess that. I bet that's mine. I don't even know who that is.
Okay, you get more guesses then, Judd. Keep going. I still don't know. I've googled him. And
that's a handsome fella.
Is he? What was he in? Was he in fucking? Oh, he was
Quicksilver.
Oh yeah, and Kick-Ass. No, it's not him.
Okay. Is it Danny DeVito? Not going to be.
Yeah, that's your second guess. You know that's not true. You've seen the Jontron episode. He has stakes in limoncello.
Well, no. That's his thing.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought maybe
it's
he
gone.
also...
That's gone. Okay. I really tried. I really tried to get some of that.
That's fair.
It's gone. Last guess.
I'm gonna throw one out there. David Tennant.
You need to get closer to my...
David Tennant.
No, it's not that.
Right, okay.
Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
It's not George Clooney. No, it's not. It's not Nacho Libre.
I was going to say
That's
Jack
not
Black.
a bad
I was
guess.
going to say Jack Black. Actually.
No, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
I mean, I guess Caribbean rum. Maybe has some sort of Caribbean descent in his family. I don't know. That was fucking surprising to me, though. Like, Lil Wayne. Look.
Wayne.
If I Google, then, Lil Wayne rum. Lil Wayne rum. Bumbu coming up. Look, there he is, holding it. He's a rum boy.
Clearly I need to start listening to more Lil Wayne then, because he's obviously a man of like great culture and taste. So.
And do you know what I think it is? This could definitely be wrong. I think he is the one that his signature one is the one you like, the black one.
The black one, the signature black one. Well,
so there you go.
Well,
so
yeah,
your favourite rum is Lil Wayne's rum.
I gotta start listening to Lil Wayne then, because obviously he knows what he's fucking talking about.
Do you know any Lil Wayne songs?
No.
I know Let It Rock, which is featuring Lil Wayne. Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. I can't play.
Was it Lil Wayne that went yeah?
No, that's Lil Jon.
Right, okay.
But that's good as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen to Drop the World on Your Head. We will later. We can't on stream. We'll get copyrighted. It's fucking bollocks. Let's be honest. So the other one I know is he did a song with KSI.
Oh, was it the purple Lamborghini that he did with him, or was it a different one?
What's it called? KSI, Lil Wayne,
Lose.
I know, you probably won't like it. Anyway, so that's that. I've ruined your favourite rum for you. I'm happy that we've gone through
No,
that.
that's fine. I like that Lil Wayne. I feel like a soulmate with Lil Wayne now.
Yeah, it's good. I'm happy with that. So let's hear it then. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna say let's hear your classic story, but we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of it. I think we'll be on about this for a little while. It's gonna be a long podcast. Stick with us.
Okay.
The Batman.
Yeah. underneath the bridge, and then you look off in the distance looking really moody, and you have like eye makeup on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Again, this is great for a podcast.
I'm sorry. That's the whole movie. You don't need to worry about that.
That is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sir William. Don't worry, for this bit, this is your spoiler warning. If you listen to this later on, spoiler warning for The Batman.
Yeah.
Spoilers is my main reaction.
I think it did a lot well. I
don't think it did a lot well.
I do. I think there was a lot where I was like, I really liked that. I thought the guy who played Riddler, I actually thought that was like really good casting for Edward Nygma's kind of thing.
It wasn't called Edward Nygma though. It
wasn't called Edward Nygma.
Edward Nashville or something.
Some
like
shit,
that.
yeah.
Edward Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville's like lame cousin.
Edward Nirvana.
Yeah, may as well. No, I get that. I mean, the acting of that, there was, oh my god, something that actually does annoy me. There's Salvador Maloney and...
Carmine Falcone.
Carmine Falcone.
No, yeah. So it's
Salvador Maloney, Carmine Falcone.
The two sort of like big crime lords before everything in Gotham started kicking off with like Joker, and it was Mr. Freeze, and when it was like an actual crime city, less of a fucking circus, like a literal circus. The two sort of like two big crime families that were having a head were always Falcone and Marone. So.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Yeah.
That's really annoying. Because it's really difficult to... Like, I was thinking, which one is it talking? Which one's that one?
Yeah.
And especially being as in this movie, one of them is dead, so you can't even put a face to one of them. Oh, that was annoying. And it's like, I get that that's part of, like, Batman lore in a way, but, like, I don't care. You've got an opportunity to do something else, so don't fucking do that.
To be fair, I had a fumble. I dropped the ball a little bit today, and we missed the first 10 minutes of the Batman. So
I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I want to fucking strangle you over it. We'll get into we'll continue with the movie in a sec, but I said to you, not even today, days ago, right? If you book a game, if he books a Warhammer game, then come to my house after that. No worries. If you don't, come to my house around lunchtime, okay? And then you messaged me earlier today just to double check what's happening, and I said, I'm watching my sister play football in the morning, I'll let you know when I'm home, and then come through after that. No confusion here so far, right? Yeah? That's really obvious, yeah? Okay, so I told you when to set off. Now, I know you're an idiot, right? So I actually didn't tell you when I was home. I told you when I was nearly home, because I knew you were going to be a little fucker and take forever. So I actually thought ahead of what I even told you. So you were like, oh, why don't I come in a few hours? I understand why you were kind of like, it's a bit early. You know, but I was like, well, we can make the Batman, though, if you come now, because it's the only showing was at 1:30. So I told you that that was the only showing, and then you basically didn't fucking respond. I'm like, are you coming? What's happening then?
The thing is, when I was talking to you, I was halfway through a game of League. I had my pajamas still on. I was like totally not ready at all. So when I was like talking to you, and you were like, oh, it's at 1:30, and it was like 1:30 when we're having this conversation. So I was like, oh fuck, right. So well,
okay. To be fair, it's not as if I'd prepared you days in advance that it'd be around lunchtime or anything.
Yeah. I totally forgot, to be honest. So I like rushed to get ready, and I think the thing is, I got there. I was a little bit late in town, but the thing is because I was like fucking rushing so much to like get there on time. I totally forgot the whole thing about actually like coming to yours and picking you up, and in my head I was just like, I've just got to get there, and then Jake will already be there. Legs
underneath this desk. You're just an idiot. Is the excuse? What you should say is, it's all my fault, and just admit it. And
I'm not making it.
You've actually right now. I said just scooch your legs under that desk, Judd, and he scooched them under, and immediately scooched them back out.
I'm back.
But look, my take on this Batman, right? We missed the first 10-15 minutes, but I can't imagine that would have helped.
I really think we grasped the full picture of everything that was going on.
I was thinking as soon as we sat down and saw what was happening in the story, what could have happened before this?
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like it was right at the start of the story.
I was sort of figuring it out in my head, and I was like, right, okay, so possible things that we could have missed is they usually always fucking do one of Martha and Thomas getting shot in crime.
Every single fucking
so
time.
so maybe there was one of them. I think because the Maroni, he was
Maroni?
Maroni?
Falcone?
Spagaboo.
Even you don't know which
Bonga
one.
Bonjon. one of them was fucking. I know it's not Falcone because Falcone was like in the movie a lot. The other one, Marone, whatever. He's because he was dead like when we got to the cinema. So I think also a scene might have been like, you know, the Riddler coming in and doing that. There was probably
the Riddler didn't kill him though.
He did. It was because he was all taped up and he said no more lies on his face. That was the dude. That was the.
I thought that was the mayor that was dead.
That one.
Yeah, exactly.
The mayor.
This is another point I have.
Yeah.
Plot, as with many Riddler plots, to be fair, was just like, it was too much, wasn't it? It was too much bollocks going around.
The thing is, overly complex, like arbitrary, like puzzles and like thrillers are his forte, and that's kind of the thing is that meant to be so all over the place as well. But at the same time, even though that is the point, that doesn't necessarily it makes for a fully followable and understandable story.
And do you know who else's forte that is? Batman.
Yeah.
Right? And how shit was he at figuring out the puzzles in this movie? I'm telling you, oh my god. Like, there was one of the things where they translated a cipher, right? So there was some symbols on a thingy. The Riddler even gave them the code to translate it, right? Yeah. Alfred's translating it, and Alfred comes to Batman being like, oh, it's not very good at Spanish. It says El fucking rat with wings.
Yeah.
Right?
El
and
Rato,
immediately the first thing I thought
shit.
was, that's a bat then.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought.
Yeah. And they took like 40 minutes to figure that out, and also got it wrong the first time and thought it meant a penguin? What?
Yeah.
No, though. What?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was weird. Penguin, of all people, was like, you've got your Spanish wrong, you fucking retards. I can't remember exactly how.
And
it was
honestly,
worded,
Penguin didn't need to be in that either. They just wanted another recognisable face to shove in the trailers. There's a lot about that movie that annoyed me.
I will say though, even though Penguin was such a stereotypical, it was like, hey, I'm just a proprietor here. I'm walking a proprietor. Hey, Batman, I'm just a proprietor. it was perfectly like, but also at the same time, I was watching, I'm like, I know this is like a stereotype of like a mob boss, but I actually really like it for Penguin. I loved seeing Penguin in that movie.
Danny DeVito's still unmatched as Penguin.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And I really like the Penguin in the Gotham series as well, specifically during the first couple of seasons.
Spoilers, but this movie's part of the Gotham universe, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that... So, again, biggest spoilers, potentially. Right at the end, the fella talking to the Riddler, that was Joker. That's the Joker. And it was the same actor who played Joker in that series, yeah?
I never actually noticed that. And that can't be the case, though, because Riddler is somebody else in that universe. And they already, Joker and Riddler already have a history.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I know, this movie, honestly, this is not a great movie. I'm going to say it now. I think that if I gave it a 50, that'd be not like 50 out of 100. That wouldn't be like unfounded, but it'd be generous.
As a Batman fan, as someone who's like knows an okay bit of Batman, I'd give it like 63.
I think that's 63. Very generous. Honestly, how fucking up its own Jap's eye was this? Yeah. That's probably a derogatory term now. I'm very sorry if it is. Up its own cock end was this movie about being. It was Hot Topic on a film reel. Honestly. Do you know when fucking Cat Lady and Batman kissed it? It's like, what a deep... Oh, come on.
It was that. It's just... I don't know, I didn't really not mind it too much.
The whole ride for me was, the movie was starting to be like, oh, this could be alright. This is actually, it's looking like something decent might happen here. And then as soon as that's starting, something... like unintentionally funny or cringy happened.
There was some funny fucking moments in that movie.
The bit where we both, I noticed as well, was he tries to fly off of a building.
Yeah.
Like Batman does all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
And immediately he's scared by it, and I was like, just jump off, mate. You've got your whole thing. Like, that's what you do.
The thing is with this Batman, it's a fairly new Batman. So,
no, it's not. It's genuinely not. He's been doing it 2 years. I read the description of the movie.
Yeah. So
this is part of my problem, right? This is the same level of Batman as The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
This is my exact problem. This Batman, right? If it was an origin story, it only just started, it'd make a bit more sense. His suit looks more kind of a little bit more rugged. It's made of leather on his cowl and that, rather than like proper armored stuff.
Yeah, it's
also he's way too bulletproof for that. He gets shot lots of times, which I don't have a problem with, as long as they make sure his suit handles that.
A dude sort of stands there with like an AR-15 for a good 2 seconds and just goes on his chest.
And it's like it don't work like that, you know. And then his car, it's just a Ford Mustang.
Yeah,
it's literally a car from the 70s.
They had a really dramatic sort of showy off almost Bollywood level scene when they were showing off the Batmobile. And so imagine, if you will, the Batmobile is at like a sort of alley way that's, you know, shrouded in darkness, and the Penguin's like looking at it, and it's like starting up going, and there's like a whole 10 seconds of Penguin looking at this car while other shit's going off around it, and you just think, move. Just move.
What's he doing? Yeah. And it's full of shite as well, because it had like a jet engine on it that did nothing. And also, his entire engine on that car was exposed. What? Just shoot the engine once. What's that?
What I actually the second I saw the Batmobile, because essentially, so I'm trying to lay out the scene for the people who are listening. So there's a whole shady deal going on, a whole shady operation.
Sorry. Quickly to interject, speaking of shady, the entire movie was just way too dark.
Very dark.
The colour palette was black, sometimes orange.
There was brown in there. There was some brown in there.
It was extremely dark brown.
Yeah.
An extremely dark blue. Okay, carry on.
So there's a whole shady operation going on. And what are you wanting?
Coke.
Okay. And the Batman sort of manages to sneak away a little bit from the shady operation because the Penguin's about to shoot him or something. And then there's this big reveal of the whole Batmobile being there, and that's when the Penguin like looks at it for his 10 seconds and everything. But what I was thinking is, this Batmobile has got a massive fucking roaring jet engine on its back. How did it show up to this shady business, like, unnoticed?
It was just like you were already in the corner.
It was there. It was there. Bruce would have had to, beforehand, go there, park up this car in broad daylight.
Yeah,
it would have been in broad daylight.
Know that this was going to even happen.
Yeah. He would have had to park up the Batmobile, leave it, and by the way, this in like the morning or the afternoon times, this area that he parked up would have been completely lit. So that means
and full of mobsters.
Yeah, and full of mobsters. So that means these mobsters will have just like been stood there, seen the Batman park up his car really awkwardly, stand up, look at all these mobsters, and then like just grapple hook away.
Honestly, there were so many moments in that movie that they portrayed as mega serious and really cool and maybe artsy that just made me think of scenarios like that. Another example of that was when the Riddler shot this like last dude he was going to shoot, and he ran off away and escaped him. But the whole deal was, I'm smarter than you. I'm just going to hide in my coffee shop, and I want you to capture me now, right? And they captured him, took him away, and they panned slowly to the design that the coffee shop did on his. Well, you know, sometimes they put dusted.
Yeah. No, that was him. He did that. He did that.
No,
to
he
himself.
fucking
He did. No. When the camera panned him, you saw he was doing a bit of the.
He was moving a straw in his cup, right?
Yeah, he was doing.
That's not. That doesn't do that. No. It had a Riddler question mark on it. Right? Perfectly done.
Question mark. Yeah.
Fuck off. No, Riddler sat down and gone, excuse me, I know this is just a dingy diner at mid of Gotham City, but can you do me a little art on top of my latte? Now, immediately they would go, fuck off. But no, they accepted me. It's like, oh, no, I don't want your typical swan.
Yeah.
I want a question mark.
Just a question mark on top. I think he did it. I think he did.
He fucking didn't,
I think that was him just being a little narcissistic bastard and going, haha.
And do you know what? If he did, fuck that movie still. Honestly. Oh, I'm bringing my score down. It's getting a Dune score.
No,
I'm
it
giving
wasn't as bad as
and
Dune.
honestly, I'm gonna
It
give
wasn't
Dune
as bad
40
as
well.
Dune.
Dune and not every time I think about Dune, it annoys me more, and that's the same effect I'm getting with this movie. It's just annoying me more. It's not as bad as Dune. I'll give it 42 then.
I didn't think it was
Fine.
too bad. I still had an okay time with that movie.
I didn't like that movie. I actually didn't like that. The more I think about it, the more I didn't like it. There was I don't know if it's the movie's fault so much, but it's how it played out. In that, like, as soon as it started to get decent, it got interrupted with something shit, and that just is annoying. It's so like, it's almost like Cook, you know? It's almost like cooking you. Like, as soon as I was like, oh, it's gonna get good, it's gonna. Nah. Oh, honestly, what a disappointment. Let's so we have a spread. If you don't know, I've made a spreadsheet where me and Judd rate movies and TV shows, and at the minute there's 928 movies and TV rated on there. We've put our scores for the Batman on. It's out of 100. Judd gave it 63. Are you sure you still want to give that 63?
I had an alright.
Come on, 63 is like, that was decent.
No,
it wasn't average. I want to try and convince you that wasn't as good as your average movie. That I enjoyed. Right, put it this way: I've recently watched the movie 13 Going on 30. Do you know what that is? I enjoyed that more. I'd watch that again before I'd watch the Batman.
I didn't mind. I really didn't mind it that much.
But you're still willing to give it 63? Just check it.
Yeah, I gave it 60.
Okay, well, I gave it 42 out of 100. Like, I honestly, I'm not going to say it's like absolute shite. Like, it's not Matrix Resurrections. Yeah. You know, it's not fucking Only Fools and Horses. Fuck that movie. Oh, fuck that it pisses me off. It's not The Voice. Fuck The Voice. Genuinely, honestly, if there's going to be a slogan for this podcast, I'm almost tempted to make it be fuck The Voice, because I do not like The Voice. It's not that, but like, it comes close to being as good as your average movie, but there's a lot that's pretentious.
Where's the rapey room?
Where's the rapey room? We're nearly through that rapey room, actually. It's a good job I've got some backup Captain Morgans. What a delicious, refreshing taste that Captain Morgans has.
We're almost through this rape. Let's just try and enjoy. That's terrible. I can't get away with that.
I don't think Captain Morgan's going to sponsor this podcast anymore.
I almost feel like I deserve to get cancelled.
By the way, Captain Morgan's once did pay us for drinking their rum, but we weren't allowed to sponsor the podcast for it.
That's on the hush hush. That's on the hush hush. That was.
I didn't sign no NDA, and you definitely didn't sign.
I didn't sign shit.
You don't sign anything anyway. Right. Anyway, that's the Batman. The overall summary is kind of sucked. A little bit, just sucked a little bit. Do you know what? Do you know? Right before we were about to go watch that movie, our dad said to us, "Do you want to watch it tomorrow?" Basically,
yeah.
And we couldn't reply to him because we were just about to go and watch it. So I put that in the fridge.
Keep it a little bit more.
So if I was thinking right before we were about to go into it, I was about to say to him, "Yeah, we'll go watch it again because it'll probably be really good, right? Because I've heard really good things."
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally not interested in seeing that in ever again in my life. I might. The only reason I would is because we missed the first little bit.
Yeah,
and the end credit scene.
I'm gonna see if like there's anywhere that's just done like the first 10 minutes. Sometimes IGN like to do like the first 15 minutes of a movie or something. I'm gonna see. If
maybe after we recorded this podcast, we can just watch that bit of it.
Yeah,
because I'm sure it'll be somewhere. But yeah, not great. So, but what I want to do before we move on, I'll go on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, and we'll see what they thought.
I really thought. I'm just gonna say now as well. You already know the spoilers for this movie. There was a romance between Batman and Catwoman, like there usually is in a lot of the
completely unnecessary.
Batman media.
Also, one of the biggest bad guys was her dad, and that was such a meme.
Yeah, and
she said, "Because he's my father," and I went,
"Yeah." I just thought I don't think. I mean, at least to my knowledge, I can't think of any time when Selina Kyle has been related to Don Falcone. I don't know. Maybe that is some Batman deep lore.
Well, let's
but
be fair though. It doesn't have to be the case. They can create their own new movie scenarios. I'm all right with that. But it's just like, It was so just.
It just weren't needed. And
It
it
was
was just
so.
fucking such a trope.
It was so
and-
that hot topic drama though, weren't
Yeah.
it? Like, it's not actually dramatic. That.
The fucking this was an early bit in the movie as well, and it was something that just made me go, "Oh, for fuck's sake, come on!" And I swear to God, there is a scene in the Batcave where Alfred's talking to Batman, and I swear to God, with running makeup on his eyes, Bruce says to Alfred, "You are not my dad."
Yeah. He actually does. He does the whole hot.
He does the whole,
honestly.
with running makeup on his eyes, he says to Alfred, "You are not my dad."
It's hot. It may as well have been Hot Topic jerking off on a movie screen. That's what that movie was, and it made me cringe and laugh at how ridiculous it was by doing that. I just want to let you know, Judd, there's a limit. So we use Google Sheets to do the spreadsheet for these ratings. Yeah. There's a limit of entries. I think I can extend it. I'm pretty sure I can extend it. There's a limit of 1,000, and we've nearly filled it. We've nearly filled an entire spreadsheet with movies and TV ratings. I'm proud of that.
That's autism.
I think it's pretty good.
That's genuine autism at work.
I don't know if my autism made me work out Riddler's plan instantly or not. Did you work it out like straight away? Because I fucking did.
I mean, I got it. I got why he was
that whole bit in Riddler's apartment where there was all that stuff on the wall, and Batman was like, "I think I'm the last target," and I was like, "Did you not work that out an hour ago?
Yeah,
did you not work that out? Oh my god!"
I thought that, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like,
I worked that out when they were on about a winged rat.
Yeah,
I knew that literally an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And the thing is, again, spoilers. Alfred nearly died because he didn't work out an hour ago. I was like, I could have fucking told you that. I could have sent you home and rescued him.
That was so stupid as well, because Alfred's a smart dude. Alfred is Alfred is a smart dude. Like he was in the. I don't think it was SEALs. It was because he's British, isn't he? So I think he was like with MI6 or something. But he was with some branch of the British government, and he was like he's a smart dude. And this package, this very obviously a parcel bomb. It's very obviously like a bomb in a package. He looks at it, and it says right on the top, "For Bruce Wayne's eyes only," in the exact handwriting which the movie has taken time to show you multiple scenes of Alfred studying this guy's handwriting. Surely you'd go, "Whoa, this is the guy's handwriting I've been looking at for the past week."
Yeah, better get rid of that one.
Yeah, you better go.
Just don't touch it. Just don't touch it.
Excuse me, the Batman. There's a bomb here for you.
Good God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Batman. Judd, hit us with your classic story. Hit us with a Judd story. We need cheering up after that.
Listen to this. So, I've been driving through to the train station.
So he's passed his driving test now.
Because I passed my driving test. I've been driving through the train station and like taking an early train through to work recently because I've not, like I said to you a bit ago, I've not been on the motorway yet. My granddad's like going to take me on.
Have you still not done that?
No, we're thinking about doing it tomorrow. Like if I'm not too booked and we've got time.
It's not happening, is it?
Probably not, no. But no, at some point I'm going to go on under like. I think I'll be fine. Like I've said to you before, my thing is when there's a lot going on, that's when I get a bit sort of like in the car, and I think the motorway is just, you're just sort of driving fast and
it's getting on the motorway,
and yeah, it's just learning to match your speed and like come on at an appropriate time and then when you're on, you're away really.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a little bit more to it than that. It's just the getting on bit, like I've said. But
yeah. So anyway, I've been getting the train through to work and the train back, and then riding from the train station back home. So anyway, I'm on my way home from work, and I'm running for the train, and I really need a piss. So I'm running for the train. I'm skedaddling for the train. Yeah, I'm quicksilvering it. And I get on the train. I just make my train. Literally, the doors close behind me just as I make it. I'm thinking, right, okay, now I need to piss. Pissing is now the major thing. So I walk around to the toilet. I press the automatic.
Scary how often that happens, right?
Yeah. I press the the button on the wall for the toilet door to open. It does this, and slowly opens like it's on
it's
on like an Imperial vessel in Star Wars.
Starship,
Yeah. And as the door opens up, on the toilet is a girl taking a shit. And so I go, oh God, right, sorry. So I start pressing the button for the door to shut, and it's not shutting.
And how often did it take for her to file a Me Too lawsuit for that?
You know what? She
sorry, let me rephrase that. How often did it take for you to be accused of a Ron Jeremy?
No.
Oh no, I don't like the Ron Jeremy running joke. I'm actually a bit annoyed by that.
What happened was she didn't even look at me. She just stared. She did not even look at me. She didn't go, oh shit, or anything like that. She literally, she knew what was happening, and immediately she just froze, and she just stared forward. And then literally, I looked at her and went, I'm so sorry. And by the way, other people can see this, of course. So I'm like pressing the button, and the door's not shutting, and I'm just going, just
walk away.
No, I'm not gonna walk away because I need to shut the door.
No.
I need to
She can shut it from the inside.
Well, she wasn't moving. I didn't know how long she'd stay there for. I didn't know if I'd walk off. She'd just be there for the whole train ride. So, she'd end up in Nottingham just still sat. So I'm going on this thing, and I'm just going, I'm so sorry. And eventually the door just shuts, and I just go, I just go like stand against the wall, and there's this dude that's just stood there, and he's just like so going because he's not today.
Oh God, you've gone so red. Look. So let me get this straight then. Yeah. Last week's podcast, you set a homeless man's beard on fire.
I didn't. He did it. I merely gave him the tools.
You've interrupted a woman while shitting.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. At what point do you start to think you're the problem?
Maybe I am, but I just. She was on that toilet for another 20 minutes. She would not. Right. She would not come out.
Here's my assessment of that. Last week, you were at fault. You gave the homeless man an incredibly powerful lighter to smoke his crack.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
This week, it's that bitch's fault.
Yeah.
She should have locked the door.
There's a lock there.
There's definitely a lock.
There is a lock, because I used the toilet after she came out, and the first thing I did was fucking lock it. So
exactly. She wanted to. She was an exhibitionist. That's right, what I'm thinking.
Okay. That was it, because
if you're also an exhibitionist, tweet at @tweetsbadly and let us know why you like to let people watch you shit. That'd be interesting. While you're at it, leave a comment on the YouTube video of this if you also like people to watch you shit. Also, there's a new video version of this podcast on Spotify. Normally, you can only get the video version of this podcast on YouTube, and the audio version on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all of those. But Spotify's increased its dealio, and now you can see the video version as well as the audio version there. So there you go. That's all things. If you want to get it live, twitch.tv/streamsbadly. I went on holiday recently. That's why we're recording this on a Saturday. I'll tell you a bit about my holiday.
Okay.
There's not much to tell you. It's not massively interesting for a podcast. I'll breeze through it quite quick. But the hotel we stayed in was pretty good. We went to Scarborough, right? Little holiday seaside town in England, right? COVID's are still annoying for holiday, right?
Yeah.
It's annoying to the point where it's like, I just can't be asked. I just can't be bothered to deal with going abroad. Anywhere.
Oh, okay. Going abroad. Okay.
So I can't be bothered to go to a different. We've got enough money at the minute, and we were prepared to be able to go abroad somewhere, to go to a different country. But I was just like, I can't be bothered. We found an amazing 5-star place for a little bit of time in Egypt, and then I looked. It was like, oh, COVID stuff's a bit annoying there. I guess we'll deal with that. Oh God, we need to apply for a visa though. Okay, I'll still do it, but I'm a little. If it's going to be a pain in the ass, I might not. And then I scroll down the page more, and it's like, oh, and there's also a bit of a terrorist threat there for English people. I'm like, oh, fuck this thing. And it's like,
listen, we got a little bit of a terrorist thing going on for British people, just a little one.
Just a small one. No,
we'll knock you 10% off your hotel room for that terrorist threat. So
just because of all that, I was like, I'm not doing it. I know Scarborough's nice.
You get a parcel bomb, you get a free meal.
What is Egyptian food though? If you're Egyptian, tweet at @tweetsbadly and let us know what is Egyptian food.
They eat sand and
obviously
scarabs.
No.
That's not, you can't play. That's not too bad. Sand and scarabs. I could have said worse.
Don't though. So we were looking at all sorts of places. We looked somewhere in Spain, and it was just annoying. We went to Scarborough. Okay, so we went to this hotel. It's called the Bike and Boot. I believe they're doing one in the Lake District, which is nearer us, but it's not near. But so it was great. I really liked that hotel. It's very dog friendly, which I didn't like. That's the only thing I didn't like. Too many dogs.
Yeah,
I don't like dogs.
You were doing the clamping. You were trying to wrap your hands around the dog's neck.
There was this one dog that I was like, I fucking hate that one. Like, all the other ones, actually, genuinely didn't mind. Yeah. All the other ones were fine. But there was just this one, right? And it was the owners that annoyed me more, right? Because they were sat there, they're having a little... Okay, I'll get into it. They're having a little cup of coffee from the machine. There was this, like, lounge room. We're all sat in there. Quite a few of us. Quite a few dogs. So there was, like, 7 dogs in there. I wasn't having coffee, but everyone was having a little cup of coffee, and this dog every so often going,
yeah,
and I was like, oh, and it went right next to me. I was going, oh fuck, it's so sharp and annoying. And then the first thing they did when they were doing that was like, oh, just stop, don't do that, give it a little treat.
Yeah,
don't give it a little treat. Yeah. Don't do that. That's encouraging it to bark more, you stupid bitch. Is what I wanted to say to the woman.
It's fantastic. They genuinely, honestly believe that their dog understands the English language. So they go, "Oh, don't do that," and then passes them a treat. But you know what the dog hears? The dog effectively hears treat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what.
And then immediately, obviously, the dog's like, "That was nicer."
Yeah.
Again, and then she's like, "Oh, what are you doing? Oh, don't do that." And then they're both literally, it's a woman and I'm guessing her husband, having a conversation, being like, "Oh, I don't know why she's being like this. I don't know why she's doing this for. She's not usually like this." And I'm thinking, I know exactly why she's fucking doing this.
Yeah.
And then so we, my girlfriend got her coffee and whatever, and I was like, I'm going to the other room because there was another lounge, and I was like, I'm not sitting with this dog. This fucking annoys me. That was the only negative of that place, which to other people isn't really much of a negative, let's be honest, but other people don't really care about dogs barking or anything much. So anyway, this place, it was right in the middle of Scarborough. It was really good. Really good location. Wi-Fi was nice. It wasn't that expensive, so it cost me £315 for 3 nights. But I paid for a slightly better room, so I paid for a sea view room and everything as well. So if you want it, can be cheaper than that. There's slightly fancier the rooms than what I went for, but it was, one of the more expensive rooms they even offer.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing, right? Not only that, 4 p.m. every day, free cake.
That's all right. I'm all right with free cake.
Have you ever heard of anything like that? But it's cool, free cake.
You usually get free breakfast, don't you? You usually get breakfast.
No. But... Breakfast included if you pay for it, and that's the same with. As in your hotel stay would be more money.
Right. Okay. So you're paying for the breakfast.
Yeah, as in your hotel bill will be more, but you get breakfast.
You're getting breakfast. Yeah.
So that's part of why I didn't pay for breakfast because I knew we want to lie in if anything. So that's the normal deal with hotels. But so they did have breakfast if you want that. You could have had breakfast. And then not only that, cinema. You got a cinema in there.
Oh, you told me about
for free.
Yeah.
At 3 p.m, 6 p.m, 9 p.m, they have a showing of something. They had when they'll change it every so often, but when we were there, Wall-E at 3, Iron Man at 6, The Dark Knight at 9. Now that also makes sense for what times they're on and what type of people's going to want to go. We did catch The Dark Knight, and that's how I know that this Batman movie wasn't great, because The Dark Knight was way better.
I saw a little article, by the way, of something saying with the new Batman movie, they were trying to beat the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, I know.
I saw it and I went, well, they fucking didn't.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking they might have. Obviously, they were trying to kind of do a similar thing to the Joker movie, but they fucking didn't pull it off, did they? Anyway, so that's where we stayed. It was amazing. Free cake, free movies. The room was nice. The decoration was nice and modern. The check-in was modern as well. So you just boop, boop, boop on a screen. Get your little... You don't get a key, you get a little scan card. That's obviously common, but whatever. You got a proper coffee-making machine in the room, nice little mini bar. Do you know what annoys me sometimes, a pet peeve with hotels? Their TVs are often really old. Like, they just don't want to update them. Yeah. Whereas this one, modern, very modern, like flat screen Samsung. You could cast to it from your phone, stuff like that. You don't get that normally in hotels. It didn't work very well, going to be honest, but I could manage it a few times. Yeah. There was a restaurant attached to it that was really nice. Oh, it was really, really good. It was like an Italian type of thing. I had a pizza there. It cost me £11, but I would have paid 18 for it. Put it that way. It was really good. They had like good, friendly young staff on the bar. One of which specifically, I never caught his name, but obviously knew it was on about with cocktails. And the cocktails that were on the menu, they averaged about £7.50 a cocktail. You don't have cocktails much, but even you surely know that's pretty good going for a cocktail.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
like I think a normal cocktail around where we live might be about £8.50.
If you go to a place like Alchemist, looking.
No one could hear that because you'd leave.
Sorry, when you start going to Alchemist in Leeds, and I think it's got
which is a fancy place.
It's a fancy place. That's a fancy cocktail place. That's like
10, 10 I would say. 12, but if you go to London, right, for example, a normal cocktail, not even a particular fancy one, you'd look in 12 quid. A fancy one, you're looking 15, 16 at that point. So £7.50 for a pretty good fancy cocktail. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong. It was really nice, actually. So the hotel, bellissimo. Am I right, folks?
Can you give me a 72 for tax?
We'll get into that later. I'm going to minimize this so you're not distracted. Oh no, I've moved us really far. Oh God, what have I done? I've fucked us all up on the video version.
And then the streams badly podcast was no more.
So I just wanted to boast about the hotel a bit because I really liked it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to breeze through all the things that we did. So when we arrived there, we arrived a bit early, so we couldn't check in. So we went to get fish and chips at the seaside. Really good fish and chips, delicious. Seaside fish and chips, can't go wrong. Then we kind of checked in and checked out the hotel. That's about it. Next day, we got up kind of earlier than we expected, actually. And Scarborough has a sea life centre. Have you been to a sea life centre before?
Yeah, God, ages ago. I can't really remember it. I can't really remember it.
Where'd you go?
I can't even remember where I went. I just remember going to a sea life centre.
Were you like a child?
Yeah.
So I've been to the Sea Life Centre a few times because we used to have a flat in Scarborough, which we've since sold. But this is why I know quite a few places to go to, but we don't go as often anymore. So we went to there. It's expensive though, We're about 20 quid a ticket. That's a lot. That's like some concerts cost that. But it was all right. It was good. There weren't too many people around, and we saw the seal feeding. I liked that. One of the seals was a retard as well. One of the seals was a spaz.
That's my favourite.
He had a little bit of a fucked brain, and nice. Bless him. He called Pebbles or something like that. It was so honestly, it was so adorable. I loved it. It was just he was a little cute guy. There was one of them that was older than me. One of the seals. He was nearly 30, and he'd had 3 strokes. I was like, I can relate.
What a guy.
What was great was I was doing this the day before my birthday, and one of the seals there was 25, and I was about to turn 25, and he's had like 3 strokes. I'm like, I'm doing all right, I'm doing all right.
You should have gone round to that seal and gone, fuck you.
But the seal feeding was great. They had a touching experience, so you could touch anemones and a starfish and some shark eggs. That was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. My girlfriend made friends with a Japanese spider crab. That's pretty cool. It was just nice. It was nice. I liked that. We walked back from there, fucked around in the sand a little bit. We walked around in Scarborough, which is a northern seaside town. For some reason, they've got like a Chinese-themed park. So there's like a lake in the middle with an island in the middle of that. And like a Chinese temple on top, and like loads of Chinese decoration around.
Did they have a cherry blossom tree there?
They don't, because it probably won't grow there, because it's Scarborough, isn't it? But it's like they have all the dragon theme, all of that sort of stuff. It's really nice actually. So we wandered around there. You
got to have a cherry blossom tree to get the authenticity, and then there's a thing though. Whenever you plant a cherry tree, you'll always find some sort of lonely protagonist stood at the front of the cherry tree.
That's probably why they didn't do it though, because if they'd have planted a cherry blossom tree, there would have been a lonely protagonist that you would have had to challenge, Dark Souls style.
I have to find my father's killer.
Yeah. And that's a hassle.
And then the theme place, it's like, you need to get
Yeah. That's probably why they didn't do that.
Probably, yeah.
Anyway, so
they call him the Scarborough Samurai.
Yeah, we did that, and then we ate in the restaurant that evening of that. Then on my birthday day, we went to Scarborough Castle. That was pretty cool. I really like Scarborough Castle. It's on like the end of the bay. It's quite high up. One time when I was young, I climbed on the end of the walls, which I very shouldn't have done, and I looked across all the bay, and I probably, if I'd have fallen off, I would have definitely died. Just as a side note, I have very picturesque anime blushed cheeks right now. Like it looks exactly, you know when they do the little pink ovals on the anime girl? That's exactly happened on me.
On all those anime girls.
Oh my god. I ain't seen too many anime girls, but that's what happens to the ones I've seen. Yu-Gi-Oh! And probably Naruto.
I've seen particular girls drawn of that nature.
I'm sure you have.
I've seen.
Anyway, so then we went to Scarborough Castle. We came back, watched some movies, whatever. We went to my favorite place to eat in the world, right? Currently, at the minute, is a Mexican restaurant in Scarborough. It's called El Gringo's. Very generic name. Probably should work on that. But it's really nice Mexican food. It's really good. I hyped it up to my girlfriend a little bit too much, and she still thought this is really good. You can get a bucket of beer. A bucket full of beer, which I really like.
Nice.
I was so bloated from eating the Mexican food, I couldn't finish my bucket of beer, though, which was kind of annoying. But we did that. It was great. I showed my girlfriend 2 Jackass movies while we were there.
Okay.
Bear in mind, if there's any combat or blood or anything in a movie, she closes her eyes.
Yeah.
She just rises. So I was like, for my birthday, darling, you've got to pretend you enjoy a Jackass film and watch it with me. That's my birthday present I want from you. We're going to watch a Jackass movie, and you've got to pretend you're enjoying it. But after we'd watched one, I picked Jackass number 2. I picked Jackass 3 because I thought she'll probably handle that one the best. I was being nice.
Yeah.
Right. But she actually didn't mind it that much. She enjoyed half of it.
Yeah.
She didn't like the sweatsuit cocktail. Do you know that one? This is where the fat guy from Jackass goes on a treadmill, sweats into a funnel and drips down into a little bottle. Steve-O drinks it and pukes everywhere. Okay. As soon as fat bloke started exercising, she was like, "No, I can't do it."
I love that. It wasn't the fucking. She just went. That fat guy there is exercising. Get it off!
It doesn't look great on her part. Not gonna lie, but she knew the whole point was they're gonna save up his sweat. She didn't even know that someone was gonna drink it.
Yeah.
Right. And as soon as just wait, watch what Steve-O does with it. I didn't say we're going to drink it or whatever. She went to the bathroom to throw up. She actually genuinely went. That was enough for her. She was going to puke of that. She didn't. She held it together.
Yeah.
But I was like, I might have lost her with this one actually.
Yeah.
This one I might have lost her. But I think it's in the same movie. Steve-O does the poo cocktail. I think it's called. Yeah. Where he's in the porta potty. She could handle that one. I don't know. Anyway, but she liked it enough so that on another night we watched Jackass 2. So I was kind of proud of that. I mean, I've got her into Jackass. Yeah. And she since we got back, she sent me a message saying, I want to watch Jackass 4.
Nice.
I think that's good going.
That's good. So she's going to struggle with a couple parts in that if she doesn't like blood.
Yeah, mate, I think she'll probably like that one the most, actually. Just because the production value and stuff.
Yeah.
I think she'll like that the most.
You know, Bam's actually in that movie for just like a little bit.
Is he?
Yeah,
I nearly called Bam a girl.
You know that the one bit where they're like in a marching band and they're like jumping on that treadmill and they're all going for that wall. For a shot, he's there because he filmed a fair bit of it with them before they were like, look, you gotta. Yeah. So there were that one scene. He's there. So
wow. Well, it is a shame that Bam weren't in that, but Jasmine won't know. Anyway, but yeah, that was the holiday. We went to York Outlet on the way home. There's not much else to say after that, I don't think. That's about that birthday. So, speaking of birthday, Judd, what have you got me for my birthday?
Fuck all. Which is, according to our agreement, the no presents agreement of 09.
So you've not got me anything then?
Yeah, per our agreement.
I mean, I did get you something though.
But... No. You got me something for the podcast. You didn't get me something for my birthday.
I mean, I've got you a present now. Like right now, I've got you a present, but it was my birthday and you've not got me anything.
Yeah. So I've not got you anything for your birthday, as per the agreement, and I've also not get you anything for the podcast because I simply don't care about you.
Oh. Okay.
So there you go.
Well, I'm sure everyone listening, I'm sure you expect the segue to be moving on to your present. I've got you now. It's not though. That's not the segue. It's a surprise segue to what my grandma got me for my birthday.
Oh, you tricked me.
Now, I don't think I'm going to say anything else about this. I think I'm just going to show you it.
Just show me the...
Okay, so commentate what's going on. Let me know your thoughts. Running voice is what I want from you right now.
All right.
So,
he's going in the bag. He's going in the Foot Locker bag.
Yeah.
It's a Foot Locker bag, so you know the... I'm seeing a rope. I'm seeing a rope, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready?
There's a rope. I'm ready. So there's a bat. There's a bat on a rope. Is this a... It wasn't... What the fuck is this? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have got like a statue. This is a statue and not a taxidermy. Or is this a it's a statue. It's a statue. It's a statue. Right? Okay. It's a statue of a bat.
When you say statue, that means it sounds like it's standing. It's not standing. It's not standing. Hanging.
It's hanging. It's hanging on a rope, which Jake is a tweed. A tweed rope.
No, just a rope.
Just a rope. So it's just like a bat hanging on a rope, like a little sculpture. It's got a sign hung around its neck.
This is the worrying bit for me, actually.
It says on this sign, it says, "It wasn't me."
Yeah, this is the worrying bit. What the fuck has this bat done?
Yeah.
What's it trying to claim that it didn't do?
So is it like the idea is that it's like hung on a rope?
Yeah, you hang it from like so you did hang it from a tree because bats hang upside down.
I want to clarify.
The reason why it's hanging upside down that actually makes sense.
I want to clarify. It's not hanging from the rope by its neck. It's hanging by the rope by its feet.
Yeah, as a bat might do.
As a bat is inclined to do.
You know that bit might seem worrying to start with, but then you think, a bat's hanging upside down. The worrying bit is it's got a sign dangling from it that says, "It wasn't me."
Yeah. You know
what
how...
did you do, bat? What did you do?
you know on Pirates of the Caribbean when like Jack Sparrow pulls into port and like the pirates are hanging and they've got the signs around their neck saying pirate. That's what it's like, but it's like a hanging bat. And on the sign it says, "It wasn't me."
Now, my grandma got me this for my birthday.
Yeah.
For my 25th birthday. Do you want to try and figure out an explanation for that? Or
I thought you were going to say, do you want it?
The thing is, I do random shit like that. I would probably buy this to give to you on the podcast as a meme or something.
Yeah.
But, no, this is actually true. My grandma genuinely, legitimately got this for my 25th birthday.
I think your nan's just a big fucking meme lord and she's just got this just to rattle your noggin.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm very proud of her, actually, that I actually do. I feel like you shouldn't believe me. Like, I genuinely, if you were telling me this, I'd be thinking, is this a bit of a meme? Are you doing this a bit for the meme? But no, I'm not. This is actually true.
I told you about my, like, Jewish heritage, didn't I? I told you about that one. Like, my weird rich Jewish heritage that my nan told me about, because that's a weird one.
No, you didn't actually. No, I don't know. I don't remember it, if you did. Anyway, if you want to see pictures of this bat... I'll try and take some and post them at Tweets Badly.
He's a funny little character. I mean, I'd have it. I'd have it.
If you want a little bit more detail into it, we've called him Chester.
Nice.
Because my grandma went to some garden centre in Chester, saw it was the last one for sale of these bats, thought it looked cute and couldn't resist getting one, right? Now, I think that she realised I don't have anywhere to put this fucking bat, and saw my birthday coming up and realised that's an excuse, and I
think she bought that for you. I don't think that's like a re-gift or anything. I think she got that for you.
No. She bought it, definitely, but I don't think it's a re-gift. I think she...
No, I mean in the sense that she got it for herself and then was like, I can't use this, and then it's like giving it to you.
Yeah, I think she bought it because she thought it looks cute and I feel guilty that it's hanging there on its own, and then realised, actually, it's just a fucking sculpture and I need to get rid of this, and saw my birthday as an excuse.
Give me the rape juice.
There we go. Anyway, we're moving on from that.
Did I seriously not tell you about my weird Jewish rich heritage that I've apparently
got. Go for it. Go for you. In fact, you know what? Why don't you tell the people that, and I'll listen to it while
I still want you to hear this.
Oh, fine. Fucking tell me.
Okay, so my nana, apparently we have some sort of like connection to a very rich Jewish family. One that you've probably heard of before. I do know which one.
Frank's.
Nope.
And Frank.
Nope. So
is that too offensive?
They weren't rich, I don't think.
Oh. Goldstein. They're probably rich.
No,
it's got gold in the name.
No. So apparently, somewhere in the Dooley line, there was.
That sounds Irish to me. You see, and you're also quite ginger.
I am. We've got a lot of Irish stuff going on as well, but I think this was Australia way, because we've got family in Australia as well.
Australia. That's my best go. Some people say we're just a cold ones knockoff, but I don't know about that.
We call hot one. That's also a thing. God damn it!
Fuck, there's even a hot one sticker on that fridge you're just opening right now.
The branding's everywhere. So anyway, apparently we had a lady, I think it was a lady, who was part of this big Jewish family, this very rich Jewish family, and she found a fellow, possibly an Irish fellow, because I know that's we've got Irish heritage, who wasn't a Jew. And she wasn't a Jew, and she was Jewish. She was part of this rich Jewish family. And she fell in love with a man who wasn't a Jew.
Probably Catholic Protestant.
Probably a Catholic Protestant Irish man. And the family was essentially like, look, they were like, hey, I'm not going to do that. I was going to do like a whole Jewish bit, and I'm not going to do it.
Do that. What I will say is though, from one of the most recent movies I've seen, Jewish culture big on that. You gotta marry someone else.
Yeah, you marry in the family. You marry in the family.
And you gotta have lineage as well, not just practicing.
Yeah. So essentially, she was like, I've fallen in love with this dude who is not a Jew. I want to marry him. And as whoever said this, like her dad or somebody, was like,
you know, if you had a daughter. Yeah. Right, and she came to you and said those exact words, I've fallen in love with this guy, and he's not a Jew. I want to marry him.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
I'd be like, can I meet the guy?
Obviously, you're not Jewish, but how suspicious would that make you? Because I'd be like, what? Why are you telling me that? What?
I'd lean in. I'd lean in and I'd go, not a Jew? Well, how could it get anyone?
Judd didn't even manage to finish whatever vulgar joke that was, but I'm going to assume that that's like a stupid, offensive joke. No, what I'm saying is, imagine you've got no Jewish lineage, and your daughter comes, she's like, he's not Jewish, but I love him. I'm like, okay, how weird would that be? Is what I'm saying.
It would be weird. But so anyway, she was like, she said to this guy, she was like, look, I'm going to marry him. And her dad or her mother or whoever, anyway, somebody who has ties to this Jewish family was like, you marry this guy, you're out of the family, essentially. You're not going to get any of their inheritance.
Which is the religion that breaks the plates?
Jews. They're Jewish.
Oh, no, I like that one. I like doing that. That's fun.
I love the Jewish faith. It's awesome. They get you up on a chair and fucking da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da. That's Jewish. That's
a lot of them have curly hair. I got curly hair.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like I'd fit in there.
That's Orthodox Jewish, the curly sideburns.
Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I'll sign up for some Jewish classes or whatever it is.
I just want to keep my foreskin.
They do that one, don't they?
They do the.
Nah, I'm out. The foreskin makes me out. I'm not into that one.
Yeah. But anyway, so she was out of the family, and essentially, that is then where the whole Dooley thing is. You know, the Irish Dooley is sort of. And then
she went from Jew to Irish.
And I swear to God, well, this is what my nan says. So anyway, the Jewish family that we could have still had connections to. I mean, I wouldn't have been born anyway because it would have been like I wouldn't have descended from. So. But anyway, what the family could have had ties to was apparently the fucking Rothschilds.
Rothschilds. I'm going to Google this.
I think it's Roth, but
I've heard of that. Rothschilds. So, okay, this is the Wikipedia for the Rothschild family. The Rothschild family is a wealthy. I can barely read anyway.
Ashkenazi?
Jewish family, originally from Frankfurt, that rose to prominence and Okay, I'm just going to put net worth.
German Jews.
Rothschild family net worth. Finish that word.
For 400 billion.
400 billion dollars.
Yeah.
So that's more than the richest person in the world by about 4 times.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have been born anyway, so it's like.
You know, but you're so lucky though, aren't you, you little fuck? You know
Well,
what? Listen here, right? Shut the fuck up. At some point, right, you're gonna somehow inherit like $1 billion.
They're all gonna die. They're all just gonna die, and I'll
there's
get
gonna
that.
be like 90 members of that family that's gonna die, and somehow you're gonna be the like next of kin, and you're gonna inherit like 90 billion somehow.
I will give you something, though. I will give you something.
You better fucking fund this podcast. Come on.
Yeah,
you know what you can do? You can pay me for that fucking Batman ticket if you get that much.
Can't buy you nachos.
Yeah, you better fucking buy after you messed me about so much. You better fucking buy me nachos.
I'll buy a
You also didn't buy me the drink I wanted, by the way, but that's fine. I know you had to guess.
I thought that was a good guess.
You bought me slushy. I actually would have just preferred a regular Pepsi, but
right,
we'll let that breeze as long as you give me part of your $400 billion fortune.
I'll give you some of my 400 billion.
Just a cool 20 billion will do me. I'm not picky, actually. Okay. So, right, fuck you is my final remark on that. Right, speaking of presents. I bought you one. If you wanted, if you're on the audio only version, my present for you, I slapped him right across the cheeks. No, I've got you one. Here you go. This isn't so much a present for you.
I'll add this to my 400 billion that I get from the Rothschild family.
This isn't so much a present for you. It's nothing crazy. Actually, don't get hooked up to it. It's more a present for the podcast, right? It's something that I want you to update us on every podcast with the progress of it. It's this.
Oh, it's a little funny character.
Read that. What's that?
Vice boy.
Oh, that's the French side.
Oh.
There you go. That's... okay. No, this is genuine. It's actually legitimate. I thought that one side of it read in French and the other was going to be in English. No, one side was in French and the other was in German.
I just loved the bit of, that side's French, turns it over and it's in German.
Okay, here you go. This one's English, I think.
Here we go. Grow your own Mr. Grasshead is a little funny character where you like put water and shit on his head.
Yeah, it's one of those like chia head type of deals. So what I thought would be fun with that. Nah, it's just a little guy, isn't it? It's a little guy. Open it up. See what we think. So what I want to do with this is, if you've got a name for this fella, tweet at Tweets Badly. If not, Judd will come up with one by next podcast. It's literally the end of like a woman's tights. Tied up with some soil in it and probably some seeds, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I want you to, look after him.
I'll take
water him, grow his hair out, and give us an update every week on the podcast of how Mr. Grasshead or whatever name we come up with.
I wonder if
doing.
If I did it like in a certain way, I could give him like a mohawk or something. So like I like drip.
Look, it's up to you. It's your responsibility. All I want from you is an update every week on how the growth is going.
I wonder if I could even give him a beard.
From the pictures don't suggest that, but you could give it a go. I don't know.
I'll try it.
Well, there you go. That's your present.
Wow, nice.
You at the start of this podcast, you were like, "Oh, this is gonna be my present. I'm looking forward to it." I pulled out a bottle of rum, and you're like, "Oh." And then I said, "Ron Jeremy, even better." That's what you were like.
Even better, Ron Jeremy.
That's what you were thinking, wasn't it? And then your present is.
Fella. I like my little character.
Yeah, can you come up with a good name immediately, or should we sit on it a bit?
No, I want people to name him. I want other people.
No one's going to name him, so we're probably going to have to come up with this. But
Gerald.
Oh, fuck off.
Gerald.
Right. Anyway, moving on from that. Here we go. Moving on from that. The last thing I've got in my bag of tricks today. It might be unexpected. I don't know if this is unexpected or not. I'm just going to pull it out, and then you've got to exclaim whatever you think. Are you ready? It's this.
That's a gun. He's got a gun.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's a tattoo gun, in it.
Yep. I bought a tattoo gun.
Yeah.
I bought one. It's mine. I've got it.
Yeah.
So later on, I'll plop a needle in this. What do you want tattooing?
Don't want it. tattooed.
I can do it. I can do it though.
I don't want to do anything.
I've had a go at doing it. Right, I've had a go. I've learned how to do it. I've had one go for about an hour. I was drunk.
You're drunk now.
No, what? You're not listening. I've done a tattoo.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Can I run for a piss while you get it ready?
Who do you think is
Jasmine?
You really think my girlfriend would volunteer for a tattoo? Yeah. Who do you think's been tattooed in this room as I've showed you the?
It's you, done it.
We'll find out who's been tattooed when Judd gets back from his wee-wee. But, spoilers, I'm going to tell you guys before he gets back. I've not tattooed anyone, actually. I bought a tattoo kit as part of the kit. I'm getting this bag out of the way. Fuck me. You get some fake skin to tattoo. So, I've had a little... It wasn't only an hour either. I was doing it. I was having a good, practice for about 4 hours. And, is that all it took? That was quick.
I've become
We've
quite an
really
expert.
perfected the quick piss.
The quick piss.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's not me. It's a bit of a clickbait for you there. I got a tattoo kit. I had to buy the ink separately, so the ink that I've got is really good quality actually. So eventually, I'm gonna tattoo myself. Point.
Okay.
It probably won't take even that long, not gonna lie. I'm happy to have shitty tattoos. And slightly more eventually than that, I want to tattoo you. Now, I'm going to show you what I've done already.
Okay.
And I genuinely think this will convince you that you will let me do it. I genuinely do. I don't think you'll want me to practice even much more. I just, for serious. The tattoo gun I've got, it's not just one tattoo gun. You get 2 in it. This is a liner. And then I've got a shader as well. Yeah. It's in there. And it's a tattoo kit as well. So you get fake skin as well. So this is my fake skin. This is what I've actually tattooed. And what do you think is his judge reaction to that little boy?
It's Glep! It's
you know that?
Glep from Smiling Friends!
Yeah.
You
know, that was without a stencil, that?
That's a funny little Glep fella.
This is what I'm telling you. That's fucking good. I'm not going to back down. I've done a tattoo of Glep from Smiling Friends. If you don't know who that is, Google it. Great show, by the way.
He has the awesome quote where he goes, that's his
exactly. And you know what? No, because seriously though, that's good.
That's an alright.
Am I right?
Glep. Yeah, that's alright.
No
Glep.
stencil or anything. Obviously, if I were going to do a tattoo on someone, there is some stencil paper, so I could do a stencil as well. So it'd be even better. So this is what I mean. Fucking let's go.
You can, the Smiling Friends logo, the big goofy fucking smiling face.
You mean that?
You kind of fucked that one up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I did draw the Smiling Friends logos. It was very small. Anyway, but no, that'd be real easy to do.
Yeah,
genuinely. I think that's. I don't think it'll. As in, next week we were planning on doing a similar deal on a Saturday. Yeah,
I'll let you do the Smiling Friends logo on my ankle.
Now,
yeah. That's on my ankle. You can't really see. It's only a little.
Looks like that's what's happening. After, all my needles are sterile and everything. I definitely. Okay, let's go. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
If you want to see me tattoo that on Judd, it'll look shit. But tweet at follow Tweets Badly to see a picture of it, and follow Streams Badly on Twitch. I did research this, by the way. You can tattoo live on Twitch.
Oh wow!
You're actually allowed to.
I didn't expect that. That's the most surprising
There's a
thing
bit
about
of grey ground about doing it at home, but I think that's where we sit in the grey ground all the time.
We're actually on a ship in international waters right now, so anything goes.
Who fucking cares? Am I right? Anyway, look, I've been tattooed. That's a big ride. Am I right? What a big ride of a podcast. There's all sorts of shit that we mentioned in this. It's one of the great. It'll go down in history as one of the greatest moments of all time. No, it won't. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening. If you did, if you didn't, fuck you. And you know what? Your homework for this week is just try and suck your dick if you got one. If you can't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I've done that.
No, he hasn't.
No, I swear to God, I've done it. I'll tell you my technique if you want.
All right, go on then. I'm calling you out. Do it then.
The best way to suck your own cock, don't just go for it. You're going to end up hurting yourself. What you want to do is you want to lay on the floor, get a couple pillows, put them on the back, like so your head's resting on these pillows. Find a wall, So these pillows are pressed up against the wall, and your head's on these pillows, so your head's sort of like just at this wall. And then what you want to do is you want to lift your legs up over your head so that your feet are pressed against the wall. And what you want to do is you want to walk yourself down the wall so that your hip comes towards your mouth.
I thought you were joking when you started this.
No.
But this sounds too like real. Actually.
This is how I suck my own dick.
I actually believe you now.
Yeah, no, this is how I suck my dick. I can't do it now. I'm too fat. When I did this when I was probably about 13.
Yeah, so... I'm ending this now. You shouldn't have mentioned 30. Okay, thanks. Don't listen to us. We're always joking. Seriously,
I've never told the truth.
Literally, never take us seriously. Genuinely, I'm not even joking with that one. That's the only thing I've said that isn't a joke this whole time. Do not take us. It's all stupid jokes. Fuck Jesus Christ. Right. Enjoy your week. Fuck me.